short right here is my bro. We grew up together playing basketball. Known him since I was like 6, 7, something like that. Grew up about 5 minutes from each other. So I'm gonna be brief, not gonna talk your head off. I just want to give you some information about me before I start on me. How many of you know what you want to do in life? So pertaining to not just your education, how many people plan on going to college when you finish here? All right, good. I hope everybody is serious. Raise their hand. How many people right now know exactly what they want to do when you graduate from college? Good. Okay. How many people in here play sports?
Raise them high.
Okay, raise them high.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So any of you that play sports, do you want to make it pro? Do you have ambitions to make it pro? Okay, we got one. Maybe. All right. So the reason that I'm asking these questions is a very small percentage that people go pro. Stedman, he played pro. He played overseas. I tried out for the NFL. I didn't make it. So the reason I'm bringing this up, even if you do make it pro, you got to have some type of backup plan. One of the greatest running backs to come through South Carolina, we're from South Carolina, this guy named Marcus Lattimore. He broke records at USC, but the guy, he went to the league and literally tore his ACL, and that was like the second time he tore his ACL, so he literally had to retire. And he was like one of the best running backs ever in South Carolina. So you always gotta have some type of backup plan. When I got to school, me and Stedman grew up playing basketball, so I was good in basketball too. But I would say my body was more fit for football, right? So I ended up getting a full ride to South Carolina State. We're Division I AA. When I first got into school, my freshman year, my major was business. So particularly my mom and particularly my father was like, okay, well, when you get your business degree, what are you gonna do with that? And I had no clue. I had no answer. I was like, I don't know. I just picked business. So if it wasn't for my father, I wouldn't have had the idea of majoring in engineering. My father works for a company called GE, General Electric. You'll see GE symbols on like microwaves, washer dryers. It's a pretty big company. So he had worked there for almost 20 years. He worked with a lot of engineers. So he gave me the idea to major in engineering. So my first thought was like, oh, it's gonna be too hard. I don't want to do that. I'm playing football. I'm here on a full ride. I wanna make sure I get good grades. But he was like, you can do it. Don't think that you can't do it. So I don't want y'all to ever think that y'all can't do something because it can be done. So I remember having a conversation with Stead. He was like, we were talking about what we were majoring in. He went to High Point. He was on a full ride playing basketball. I'm at South Carolina State full ride for football. We're talking about what we're gonna major in. He's like, I don't know, bro. That's gonna be tough right there. You playing football and you gonna major in engineering. That's gonna be tough. I was like, yeah, I already know it's gonna be tough, bro. But I'm gonna try to stick it out. I know when I get out of school, it'll be easy for me to get a job, and I want to make that money. So I stuck it out. It was tough. It was times where I wanted to change my major, but I ended up getting my engineering degree. So that was very important to me. When I finished my senior year, I trained for about 3 months for a NFL. We had it's basically like a small combine NFL tryout at our school. NFL scouts would come. They would check us out. We would perform the drills. And, I did okay, but okay wasn't enough, right? I just felt like the timing wasn't there. I didn't have an agent. So, things happen for a reason. So it's like, okay, at that point, if you don't make it pro, what are you gonna do? Well, I have my engineering degree. That's what I fell back on. So from there, I went into the engineering field. I started as a process engineer. I did that for about 4 years. Now, in the midst of that, while I'm working as an engineer, I was coaching Little League basketball and football. So I'm training little kids on footwork, agility, etc. That transpired into parents saying, "Hey, do you do any fitness training?" So I started training like one of the moms, one of the dads, and then more and more people started asking me about fitness training. So I'm literally working as an engineer, and I'm training kids, I'm training adults, training teenagers in fitness. So I said, hey, I really enjoy this. This is fun. I'm making an impact on people's lives. I'm gonna take this serious, and I'm gonna get certified. I'm gonna get my certification. So I did research. So I graduated from college in December of 2012. I went into engineering in 2013. I started training people at the end of 2013, most of 2014. And then in January of 2015, I got my certification to be a fitness trainer, certified fitness trainer, certified personal trainer. I went with NASM, National Academy of Sports Medicine, highly accredited. So I got my certification in January of 2015. I was doing my own thing because at the time I was still working in engineering. So I wasn't working for a gym training people. I was using like the gym in my apartment. We had like a field. I was using the field at my apartment complex. So that's what I was doing. About June of 2015, I decided, hey, look, I want to see if I can make a little more money. I want to see if I can get more clients. So I started working for a gym. So I'm still working full time as an engineer, which I got my degree in, and then I'm working part time as a trainer at a local gym in the area that we're from. So I did that for about 2 years. For about 2 years, I was working 7 days a week. I wasn't out partying all the time. I had a lot of clients. I had big projects at work because I'm an engineer. I did that for about 2 years. I actually switched jobs. I worked at my first engineering company for about 3 years. I switched jobs, went to the next company. We have a company called BMW. I'm sure you've heard of BMW. I was working for BMW as an engineer. I was working for them for about a year. Then the situation happened because I was on a contract, I potentially was going to lose my job and they weren't going to renew my contract. So from that point, I started job searching. Honestly, I feel like it was God. He told me to, just see what full-time opportunities are available in fitness. So I did. And it just so happened there was a head trainer / manager position for a local gym that was about 10 minutes from my house. They were looking for a manager to come in and to run this gym. And I was basically the head trainer as well. So I said, wow, man, that's a great opportunity. So I said, look, I'll apply for it and see what happens. I applied for it. I ended up getting the job. Now, the reason I'm telling you all this, again, I'm not here to just talk your head off, but I want to give you a little scenario of how I started with engineering, because that was promising to me as far as, me being able to take care of myself financially. I knew it wasn't going to be hard for me to find a job, but that transpired into fitness because I felt like fitness was more of my passion. I enjoy fitness more. So that's why I said, that's how I started it off. I said, how many of you know what you want to do? So this is the time period where you need to be really thinking about what you want to do. There's a lot of people that got their degrees in certain things and they're not, which is okay, but they're not using them at all. You want to be doing something that you enjoy and something that you love. So if I ask you another question, the question would be, okay, what do you really enjoy doing that can help people, right? So at this point, I'm pretty much doing fitness full time. I enjoy doing it. It's not really a job to me, and I love helping people. I'm helping people at the same time. So that's the biggest part that I want you to take away from what I'm talking about today. So I was running a gym. I left BMW as an engineer, so I took a pay cut. I took this smaller job as a head trainer manager financially. I was making less money, but I was doing what I loved. I was running a gym. I had like maybe 120 members. Everything was on me. I was doing everything from creating the workouts to, doing everything with memberships, to cleaning the gym, to helping our owners promote. Like it was all me. Like I was the guy. It was very exhausting, but at the same time, I learned a lot and I enjoyed helping people. So I did that for about a year. At this current point of time right now, I'm traveling doing fitness. So that's what I was gonna say. If you really wanna take it serious, then you have to really apply yourself. So with the certification that I have, I can go anywhere in the US and get employed by any gym. And I have the experience to back that up now. So recently I was working for a company called Orange Theory, running classes as a fitness instructor. And I was also working for a gym called 24 Hour Fitness as a fitness trainer, and I also assisted our sales team with memberships. So as of right now, that's my current job. I work for 24 Hour Fitness. I was just in California, the Oakland, San Francisco area for about 3 months. Now I'm going to Vegas next in January. So whatever you want to do, it can be done. You just have to apply yourself, right? But the main thing is I want y'all to really be thinking about what you want to do. What do you want to do? What can you do that you enjoy that's actually going to help people? All right? So does anybody open up the floor? Does anybody have any questions? Anything specific that you might have questions about?